listening to Sin's Workshop. I hope you are all having a wonderful day. So today we are going to be talking about The Witches of Moonshyne Manor by Bianca Moraes. So I have to say I really did love this book. It was the perfect witchy read to read any time of the year, especially if you are thinking of witchy reads to read coming this October or this Halloween season. Definitely put this one on your list because it was just absolutely wonderful. The book follows, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 main characters. You have 7 main characters. And the story does split between all 7 characters. Now, while that might seem daunting to some people, I know a lot of people don't like reading multiple POV stories, and I understand why. I think if it's not done well, you can lose the reader because you're pulling the story into a lot of different directions. But anyone, myself included, because I just finished writing a book, and it does have multiple POVs, I think what we all have to remember as writers is to make sure that each perspective adds to the story. You're layering it on top of one another. You're layering these characters' perspectives and narrative on top of each other to not only build a really strong foundation to this story, but also strengthen those character dynamics. It's not easy to do, I don't think. It's a struggle, but, and I say that because not a lot of authors can do it a lot, you know. They sometimes pull, like I said earlier, they sometimes pull the stories in different directions. The story doesn't have any of those faults. And not only does it split between 7 different perspectives, it also goes back in time. There's a lot of remembering of this magical heist and everything that led up to this magical heist and how it affects the present. It's engaging, and I love these characters. You know, Queenie, I think Jezebel was my favorite, honestly. I mean, these may be old ladies, but man, she's still got a lot of spunk in her step, and she's just like, I'm gonna have sex with whoever the hell I want. And she's just kind of amazing. Queenie's definitely like the big sister of the group. They really are a fun group of old ladies. And I also like that they call themselves sisters because they all grew up together, but they are not blood related. Queenie's African American, and Ruby's father dropped them off because they're like, just fix him. Because Ruby was born male. But, and this is what I love about Ruby's character, she wants nothing more than to live in her female body. So she's willing to give up magic in order to live her truth. She has the ability, because they all have different abilities, to shapeshift. She can be whoever she wants. She just has to use her magic and change her body. And she chooses always to live as a woman. And cross-dress when her, magic fails her. I love the representation in this book. And I love how the sisters really stand by one another, and it was such a good sisterly bond, but it's not without its, complications, especially considering Ursula made a lot of mistakes that ended up costing one of them their lives, all because she was jealous of Ruby's relationship with a man. There's a lot of heartbreak, but there's a lot of mending fences with this. No family's perfect. And this core of the story is determining, like, hey, we're all flawed women, but we are our family. We speak to each other, we open up with one another, we seek to understand one another, and we will call each other out on our bullshit. And I love that, because they do call each other out. Like I said, these are spunky old ladies. Age is just a number for them. They will whip anyone into shape who dares cross onto their territory. I mean, they're great. They're fabulous. They're all unique. Each of them have different abilities. One uses her magic to invent new things. One with animals. One with nature. I mean, Jezebel's really just uses her magic to get laid half the time. But it's amazing because she can make thunder rain from the sky. And then you have the new witch, Persephone, who is a teenager and just wants to save the old ladies from getting kicked out of their home. It's great. I love it. I loved seeing the way the heist came into being and how it failed. And it's like, why did it fail and why did it cost one of these witches their lives? To present day, to the witches really reliving those events and coming to terms with everything that happened so they can rectify it, fix it, and also save their lives. It's just a fun, entertaining, engaging story from beginning to end. Don't let the fact that it has 7 different point of views distract you, because they do layer on one another and they do balance each other out and they do lend to a lot of story development and characterization and character growth and strong character dynamics. I mean, overall, it has a really good foundation to keep you engaged from beginning to end. So, on that note, I have to give this book 4 to 5 stars. Didn't quite blow me away, but I did love it, and I do highly recommend it. If you're looking for a nice witchy read, definitely pick up The Witches of Moonshine Manor. I think it was just fun. It was a fun, heartwarming, action-packed kind of read, and I love anything witchy. I love witchy books. Does that surprise you? Just look at me. Do I look like someone who wouldn't love witchy books? Anyway, please do not forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and share it with all your book-loving friends. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and as always, happy reading!